Have you ever woken up from a dream with the image of an animal so vivid it felt real? Maybe a silent snake, a lone wolf, or a butterfly trapped, trying to break free. Here's the truth. Not every animal that shows up in your dreams is random. Some carry such intense symbolic weight that they act as coded messages from your subconscious. They're not just animals. They're reflections, warnings, invitations. In this video, we're going to explore 7 animals that frequently appear in dreams and what they're really trying to tell you about your emotions, fears, desires, and inner transformations. Because the meaning doesn't lie in the animal itself. It lies in the part of you it represents. Before we dive in, take a second to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below if you've ever dreamt of any of these animals. Your story might help someone else understand their own. Now get ready, because the first animal might be closer to your hidden desires than you think. 1. The snake. Repressed desire and the pressure for inner change. Few symbols in dreams carry as much power as the snake. If you've ever dreamt of one, slithering quietly or staring with frozen eyes, your subconscious is trying to say something urgent. In dream psychology, the snake holds dual meanings. For Sigmund Freud, it represents repressed desire, often sexual or instinctual. For Carl Jung, it's a sign of deep psychological transformation, a call to shed your old skin and evolve. Snake dreams often show up when you're avoiding a necessary shift or suppressing something vital. It's like the snake is whispering, "You can't keep resisting this. Change is coming." A study by psychologist Deirdre Barrett found that snake dreams often precede radical life decisions, breakups, career changes, or the unraveling of old patterns. Real story. A woman kept dreaming of snakes wrapped around her ankles whenever she thought about leaving a toxic relationship. Her fear of change kept her frozen until the dreams became too loud to ignore. Reflection. What part of your life are you trying to change outwardly, while still resisting it inwardly? 2. The wolf. Fear of abandonment versus your wild authenticity picture. You're walking alone through a dark forest, and suddenly you hear a howl in the distance. Do you feel fear, or do you feel like something inside you is finally being heard? Dreams of wolves reflect a powerful tension between two inner forces: the deep desire to belong and the instinctual need to be free. A lone wolf in dreams often signals emotional isolation or rejection, but it can also point to the parts of you you've buried to keep the peace. When the wolf appears in a pack, it shifts meaning. It becomes a symbol of connection, protection, and loyalty. But sometimes in these dreams, you're watching the pack from the outside. The message? You're betraying your true self just to be accepted. Real story. A man dreamed of wolves every time he lost himself in new relationships, trying too hard to please, too afraid to be real. The wolf's howl. It was his voice, begging to be heard again. Powerful metaphor. The wolf doesn't bark. It howls. And the howl is the sound of what you can no longer suppress. Reflection. In what areas of your life are you pretending to be tamed when your soul wants to run wild? 3. The owl. The truth you know, but refuse to see. Have you ever dreamt of an owl watching you from above, unmoving, silent, as if it already knows what you've been avoiding? The owl is the classic symbol of dark wisdom. For Jung, it carries the archetype of the sage, the part of you that sees the unseen, senses the unsaid, and knows the truth before you're ready to admit it. In dreams, the owl appears when your intuition is blocked, and you're avoiding something you already sense deeply. Neuroscience supports this too. Dreams featuring owls often occur during REM sleep, when your brain is processing emotional memories. The owl doesn't just see, it remembers. Real story. A woman dreamt of owls in the corners of her bedroom every time she pretended everything was fine, but was silently falling apart. Key question: what do you already know? but haven't had the courage to face, the owl won't scream. It waits until you're ready to truly see. 4. The elephant, the emotional memory you still carry. Elephant dreams are rare, but when they come, they leave a weight behind. The elephant represents resilience, ancestral strength, and unprocessed emotional memory. In dream psychology, it's linked to grief, unfinished emotional business, and the quiet burdens you carry without realizing. A 2011 Harvard study found a strong link between dreams of elephants and early childhood losses, memories that the adult self never fully made peace with. Real story. A man kept dreaming of elephants wandering through his childhood home after his mother passed away. Each step echoed a silent grief he thought he had already buried. Powerful insight. Not every memory makes you stronger. Some are just asking to be held, not endured. Reflection. What memory are you still carrying with strength that might be quietly asking to be released? 5. The butterfly. The beauty of change and the fear of letting go. Dreams of butterflies are haunting in their beauty. They arrive in moments of transition, between identities, between lives, between emotional worlds. In dream symbolism, the butterfly is a sign of personal transformation, emotional release, and the readiness to evolve beyond what no longer fits. Studies have found that butterfly dreams are common in moments of deep redefinition, breakups, new beginnings, identity shifts. Real story. A woman dreamed of butterflies trapped in jars before ending a relationship that no longer nurtured her. Her soul was ready to fly, but fear kept it caged. Metaphor. The butterfly doesn't break the cocoon, it transcends it. Reflection. What part of you is trying to emerge, but still stuck in fear of what must be left behind? 6. The frog, the rejected part of you that wants to be accepted. Let's be honest, frog dreams rarely feel comfortable. They trigger disgust, unease, sometimes even shame. But that discomfort is the point. In Jungian terms, the frog represents your shadow, the denied, hidden, or unwanted parts of yourself. When the frog appears in dreams, it often signals a clash between who you're pretending to be and who you truly are underneath. It shows up when you're repressing emotions, desires, or vulnerabilities in an effort to appear tough, in control, or together. Real story. A woman dreamt of frogs leaping on her every time she pushed herself to stay strong, when all she really wanted was to break down and be held. Universal metaphor. In the old fairy tale, the frog turns into a prince, but only after being accepted, only after being kissed. Reflection. What part of you still disgusts or embarrasses you, but is only asking to be seen with compassion? 7. The tiger, the fury. You hold back to stay in control. Tiger dreams are hard to ignore. Their eyes, their silence, the tension in their body. It's all a metaphor for your contained power, your repressed rage, your limits pushed too far. The tiger often visits those who live in constant self-control, who avoid conflict, who bottle things up, who wear a calm mask while a storm brews underneath. A 2018 study in the journal Dreaming found that people who frequently dream of big cats like tigers often score high in emotional control, especially under stress. Real story. A patient dreamt of a tiger watching her silently from under her bed every time she avoided speaking up in her family. The tiger never attacked, but it waited. Key question. Who benefits from your silence? And what is it costing you? Remember, the tiger isn't the problem. The problem is pretending to be prey when your heart is built to roar. These animals don't appear in your dreams to frighten you. They appear to remind you. Each one carries a part of your soul that you've exiled, silenced, or forgotten. The snake calls for change. The wolf wants you to stop hiding. The owl already knows the truth. The elephant remembers what you tried to forget. The butterfly longs to be free. The frog asks to be loved. And the tiger is waiting for you to take your power back. To dream of animals is not to escape reality. It's to face it, through symbols, through archetypes, through whispers from the depths of your own mind. Because in the end, it's not the animal speaking to you, it's you, finally ready to listen. And now I want to hear from you. Have you ever dreamt of any of these animals? What do you think your mind was trying to tell you? Leave your story in the comments. Your voice matters. And if this video resonated with you, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. We have much more to explore together in the fascinating world of your unconscious mind. See you in the next deep dive.